Good evening, students. We will see some questions which are for ESET. So the first question is secant square of tan inverse 3 plus cosec square of cot inverse 3 is equals to how much? We have options. First option is 1, second option is 2, second option is 10, third option is 20, fourth option is 30. We have 4 options, and here is the question. So before seeing the solution, we must know some identities, because by looking at them there are secant square and cosecant square. So you already know that tan of tan inverse, both functions get cancelled and we will get the value, inside value. We are trying to convert this secant square into tan or tan square, whatever it will be. So we'll see. So first, for this we need to know, already we know formulas that are secant square minus secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1, and another identities. Second identity is cosec square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. So by sending tan square to right side and cot square to right side, we will see that secant square theta is equals to 1 plus tan square theta, and cosec square theta is equals to 1 plus cot square theta. So if you observe the secant square theta, that will become 1 plus tan square of theta. So inside the secant square, whatever will be, will become right side also the same, 1 plus tan square of that thing. So here also same, cosec square of theta, cosec square of theta, here it is theta, so the theta will appear here. So by this changing the quotient, so here we have secant square of tan inverse 3, so it will become 1 plus tan square of tan inverse 3. So in place of theta we have tan inverse 3, here also in place of theta we have cot inverse 3. So writing that same 1 plus cot square of cot inverse 3. So in the next step, so here it is tan square, we can write it as whole square. So 1 plus tan of tan inverse 3 whole square, this is square, that means tan of tan inverse 3 into tan of tan inverse 3, we can write whole square. So this one also writing that in this manner only. So here we will get tan inverse gets cancelled and cot inverse gets cancelled. So it is directly 1 plus, we are left out with 3 which has square, so that is 3 square. Next here it is 1 as it is. So cot inverse gets cancelled, so 3 square, directly it is 3 square. So by this is 9 plus 9 18 plus 2, that is 20. So in this way we will solve the question. We will see next second question. So next question is given like this: if a is greater than 0 and b is greater than 0, then sin inverse of a by under root a square plus b square is equals to tan inverse of k. Then k is equals to how much? He is asking what is the value of, if this condition here is sin inverse of a by under root a square plus b square is equals to tan inverse k, then k is how much? Options are a by b, second option is b by a, third option is a by a square plus b square, fourth option is b by a square plus b square. So by considering a triangle, a right angle triangle whose opposite side and theta, a acute angle in the triangle theta with the opposite side as a and adjacent side as b, by the Pythagoras theorem we can say that hypotenuse is under root a square plus b square, hypotenuse is under root a square plus b square. So writing the values, sin theta is equals to, by looking at this we can write as sin theta equals to a by under root a square plus b square, which is opposite side by hypotenuse. Cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse, adjacent side is b, and hypotenuse is under root a square plus b square. Next tan theta equals to opposite side by adjacent side, and by sending the sign to other side we'll get theta is equals to sin inverse of a by under root a square plus b square. So from cos theta we can write theta is equals to cos inverse of b by under root a square plus b square, and theta equals to tan inverse of a by b. We already so by looking at this we can say that left side is for these three terms left side is theta only, so that equals to in terms of sin means a by under root a square plus b square. In terms of cos means cos inverse of b by under root a square plus b square. So left side terms are equal, so we will consider as right side terms also equal. So equating them, theta is equals to sin inverse of a by under root a square plus b square is equals to cos inverse of b by under root a square plus b square is equals to tan inverse of a by b. So he is already given a sin inverse of a by under root a square plus b square equals to tan inverse k. So from this we can directly say that k is a by b, which is your first option. So we will see next question. It is a direct question, and next question we will use this formula to compute the solutions. Next question is third question, that is cos of sin inverse of 3 by 5 is equal plus tan inverse of 5 by 12. So is asking the value of this total function. So options are given like this. First option is 33 by 65, second option is 23 by 65, third option is 28 by 65, fourth option is 38 by 65. So before proceeding into solution, if you look at the question, so sin inverse of 3 by 5 plus tan inverse of 5 by 12. So if sin inverse, if we able to write the sin inverse in terms of tan inverse, so we can directly add those terms, tan inverse a plus tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula, and we will try to convert the try to figure out the solution. So for this we are using the formula which we derived in the previous problem. So theta is equals to sin inverse of a by under root a square plus b square. So applying this for this term, so in writing sin inverse of, here it is we are taking it as a, but denominator is under root a square plus b square, that is taken as 5. So we are trying to get the value of b, so substituting in that and trying to find the value of b will get, so a square plus b square under root a square plus b square equals 5. If we substitute a value we will get b as 4, we will get b as 4. Next, so directly sin inverse of a by, we took a as 3 and we got b as 4. So directly sin inverse of something can be written as a by b, a by under root a square plus b square can be written as a by b. So a we got 3, b is 4, directly writing tan inverse of a is 3 and b is 4. By looking at this, it is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula. Writing the formula side. It is a formula, well-known formula. So writing in terms of formula, so cos of tan inverse, after calculation we will get like this, cos of tan inverse 14 by 12 whole divided by 11 by 16, that will be turned out to be cos of tan inverse of 56 by 33. So here we again, because outside it is cos and inside it is tan inverse, so trying this converting this into cos inverse. So in the previous question also we have a relation that tan inverse of a by b, tan inverse of a by b is equals to cos inverse of b by under root a square plus b square, directly writing that cos of cos inverse, here a is 56, b is 33. So for a cos relation is b by under root a square plus b square, that will become cos inverse of cos inverse of 33 by 65. So cos and cos inverse gets cancelled, so we'll get 33 by 65. So this is the answer of the third question. Answer is 33 by 65. So next we'll see the last question of the session. The last question of this session, it is given like this: tan inverse of 1 by 7. Tan inverse of 1 by 7 is equals to alpha. Tan inverse of 1 by 3 is equals to beta. Then he is asking cos 2 alpha is equals to how much? Cos 2 alpha is equals to how much? Options are given like this. First option is sin 2 beta. Second option is sin 4 beta. Third option is sin 3 beta. Fourth option is sin 2 cos. So fourth option is cos 2 beta. So we will do this like option verification. First we will find the value of, because directly from the question we can say that tan alpha equals to 1 by 7 and tan beta equals to 1 by 3. You can also solve in the other methods also. So I am solving like going for option verification, trying to find the value of the question, and I will see whether any option and trying to find the value of the options. So if any option matches, that is our answer. So going solving this question in option verification method. So first taking options. So first option here is given as sin 2 beta. We already know that sin 2 beta can be written as 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Formula, it is a formula, double angle formula. I will say double angle formula that, or we can directly remember sin 2 theta formula. So from above question we can say that tan beta equals to 1 by 3. Substituting the value, we will get 2 into 1 by 3 by 1 plus 1 by 3 whole square. After calculation we will get 6 by 10. So it is value of the first option. So next, so for this second option is sin 4 beta. Sin 4 beta means 2 into 2 beta. So writing as sin 2 theta formula, we can write sin 2 beta and cos 2 beta, 2 into sin 2 beta cos 2 beta. Because we have another value, we must find another value, that is fourth option, cos 2 beta. So by using that value we can directly say about the option number 2. For this we will see what is cos 2 beta value, that is our fourth option. So fourth option, cos 2 beta equals to 1 minus tan square beta by 1 plus tan square beta. Substituting the value of tan beta, we will get 1 minus 1 by 3 whole square by 1 plus 1 by 3 whole square. That will become 8 by 9 by 10 by 9. 9 gets cancelled in the denominator. We are left out with 8 by 10. 8 by 10. So this is cos 2 beta answer. So in the option 2 we will use the value from the fourth option. So we already have sin 2 alpha in the first option here, that is 6 by 10. Directly substituting 2 into 6 by 10 and 8 by 10 from the fourth option, we will get as 48 by 50. 48 by 50. So this is the third option. So tan beta equals to 1 by 3. So sin beta will become given tan inverse of 1 by 3 is equals to beta. So from this tan beta equals to 1 by 3 and we sin beta equals to 1 by under root 10. 1 by under root 10, because tan value given means opposite by adjacent. This is opposite side, here it is angle beta. So adjacent side is 3. So by Pythagoras theorem we can say that hypotenuse is under root 10, and we try to find sin beta, which we will use in the option calculation, the value of option 3. Here it is. 3. So sin beta value is 1 by 10. 3 into 1 by under root 10 plus minus 4 into 1 by under root 10 whole cube. So he asked what is the cos 2 alpha. Let us find first value of cos 2 alpha. So cos 2 alpha, writing as in terms of tan, because tan values are given. So 1 minus tan square alpha by 1 plus tan square alpha. Tan alpha is equals to 1 by 7. We will get the value of 1 minus 1 by 7 whole square. So cos 2 alpha value is 48 by 50. Cos 2 alpha value is 48 by 50, which is matching with our second option, that is sin 4 beta value is 48 by 50. So correct option is second option, that is sin 4 beta. Sin 4 beta. So in this way we have approached this question with by way checking the values of options and question. So in this way we will find the solution of this question. Okay students, thank you.